So welcome back, everybody. As you can see in today's episode, we are going to be making a logging skid. Basically, I am looking for a special plate with an angle on it that keeps the logs from digging in every time I wind up pulling those out with the skidding winch. I'll show you some of that later in this episode. So I decided to make this out of 3/16 steel plate because that's as thick as my bender will actually bend, doing full width at 19 inches. Plus this skidding shoe right here should be plenty thick enough. We're just trying to go across nice smooth ground without digging in. We don't need a super thick plate. So I need some chain hooks right here, and I'm not liking how far that sticks up. So I decided to get a little creative and put some on some heavy-duty weld-on hinges right here. And you'll see later in the video, I need this to fold down out of the way so whenever I roll logs up, they're not rolling over a hook that's sticking up several inches. So now I can fold these flat, roll the log on, and then flip them back up via this hinge, hook the chain in, and then that should keep the log from rolling off left or right from the skidding shoe. Alright, so what I've decided to do here is cut some actual teeth out. I didn't have like 1/2 inch thick metal. That's really what I wanted, so I cut several of these teeth right here that'll grab the bottom of the log, dig into the bark. This will keep it from sliding forwards or back as I'm pulling. And again, I didn't have 1/2 inch material on hand, so I did 2 1/4 inch materials, and I'm just going to weld them together. That should be plenty robust enough that I never have any bending issues as the log's pulling on it. Alright, here you can see that unique hook design. I'm able to fold them flat. Otherwise, it would be very difficult to get a big log on here if I had to roll up and over that. Now we can flip them back up, hook the chain in. We're good to go. I think this design is going to work out really, really well. And keep in mind, we're actually going to pull from the front of the log, not from those hooks. That's just what keeps the skidding shoe on the bottom from the log rolling left or right. So I'm not worried about those hinges having a tremendous amount of force on them, because the force is going to be on the front logging tongs, which you're about to see. Alright, I'm pleased with this. That worked out so well. So first initial test, I'm happy. Let's go out in the woods and do a real world scenario on a huge tree that I just cut down. I mean, this tree is like 25 foot long, so it's a very long pole that would easily dig in the ground. Let's see how well it does. Alright, y'all, that worked out better than expected. I am pleased. Appreciate y'all watching.